Hi everyone, I am going to explain regarding the Module 5 rigid pavement failures, maintenance and evaluation. In that, types of failures in rigid pavements. The different types of distresses responsible for failures in rigid pavements are joint spalling, faulting, polished aggregates, shrinkage cracking, pumping, punch out, linear cracking, durability cracking, corner break. The first kind of failure is joint spalling in the rigid pavements. Spalling means spalls are the flakes of material that are broken off a layer solid body that can be produced by a variety of mechanisms. A sudden impact or a corrosion, that is called a spall. And the joint spalling means the causes of deterioration in the joints is called as spalling. This may be related to joint infiltration or growth of pavement that are caused by the reactive aggregates. Reactive aggregates are those that either expand or develop an expansive by byproducts when introduced to certain chemical compounds that may react with the PCC or mortar. Poor quality concrete or construction technique will also result in joint spalling. The small adjust to large spalls in the back of slab that will result in the poor spalling. The main causes of joint spalling in the rigid pavements are those are by high traffic volume and by infiltration of incompressible materials or due to the weak concrete used during the rigid pavements or by the accumulation of water in the rigid pavement that may results in the rapid freezing and thawing in the sense to change from a solid frozen state to a liquid or a soft one because of increasing temperature. Here is a diagram of joint spalling in rigid pavement showing the cracks. These some of the cracks in the joint spalling. And the next type of failure is faulting in the rigid pavements. The difference in elevation between the joints is called as faulting. The main cause of failures these are because due to the soft foundation or the weak foundation, the pavement which is constructed in the weak pavement, there we can see the faulting thing. And the pumping action, pumping the erosion of material under the pavement resulting in voids. That voids may create faulting again. Those voids are created due to the temperature changes or the moisture changes that causing curling. This is the diagram of faulting with the differences in the elevation found between the joints. The next type of failure is polished aggregates in the rigid pavements. This type of failure occurs. This type of failures occurs in the rigid pavement whenever there are the small aggregates or the angular or flaky aggregates. They are not rough enough, or they are not rough, or when they are angular in shape that cannot provide cannot provide sufficient skid resistance for the vehicles. The polishing degree should be specified before construction is carried out. It is included in the condition survey. This is a diagram of polished aggregates. And the next type of failure is shrinkage cracking in rigid pavements. Shrinkage in the sense, shrinkage means the loss of water in the rigid pavement. This is the hairline cracks that are less than 2 meter in length. They do not cross the entire slab. Means they are not spreading throughout the slab, but they can spread nearly 2 meter in length. These are due to setting and curing process of the concrete slab, and these are caused due to higher evaporation of water, means the loss of water. Due to higher temperature, improper curing can also create shrinkage cracks in rigid pavements. The higher temperature means during the summer seasons, the shrinkage cracks may vary often in this case of the rigid pavements. This is a diagram of shrinkage cracking in the pavements. The next type of failure is pumping effect or mud pumping. Here in the mud pumping, there is expulsion of water from the under layer of the pavement, from the rigid pavement. There will be a repetitions load on this rigid pavement, and there will be a continuous loading on this pavement. So some of the fine materials whichever are present in the pavements that will get expelled out of the pavement, those the slab to move along with the water, and they are get expelled out from the water. So this result in the pumping effect. This diagram shows the pumping effect. Next type of failure is corner breaks in the rigid pavements. These are the failures in rigid pavements that is caused due to pumping, and the pumping action, the continuous pumping action that may lead to the corner breaking, and that some of the after the pumping effect, there will be a occurrence of corner breaks. These corner breaks are taken place after a repetitions load on the rigid pavement by the vehicle, and the corner cracks are created. This is the diagram showing the failure of rigid pavement in by corner breaking method. Next type of failure is punch out in rigid pavement. The punch out in the sense, there will be punching effect in the rigid pavement that can mainly keep under the 1.5 meter width. So in this here there will be cracks and joints in a particular place. This distress is very often, this distress can take place in any shape or any form. The next one is linear cracking in rigid pavement. These types of failures in the rigid pavements divide the slab into 2-3 pieces. Means this will divide into 2-3 pieces. So reason behind in this, because of this failure is the traffic loads. The traffic loads that continuously move on. So there will be a curling effect. Curling, they are due to thermal gradient and moisture loading repeatedly. The curling means the distortion of a slab into a curved shape by upward and downward bending of the edges that occurs due to difference in moisture or temperature. The next one is durability cracking in rigid pavements. The freezing and thawing action will create a regular expansion and contraction, which will result in the gradual breakdown, means slowly breakdown of concrete. In this type of distress, there will be a pattern of cracks. So there will be a pattern of cracks. The concrete surface as a layers that might be parallel and are closer to joints. So the joints and cracks are the areas where the concrete seems to be more saturated. Here a dark deposit is found and called they can be called as D cracks. This failure of rigid pavement will finally results in completely disintegration of whole slab. So here is the diagram of durability cracking or D failure in the rigid pavements. Thank you.